Your first hire shouldn't be a person, and by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what I mean. I recently started this channel and I ran it with only one editor and a stack of AI tools. And the only reason that works perfectly is because I understand exactly which task to delegate to which tool. This might come in as a surprise because the question I used to ask myself is, can AI do this? Wrong question. Because right now, AI can do just about anything you can think of. Anything that you can imagine of, AI is capable of executing it mercilessly. So the real question should be, what happens if AI was to get it wrongly? Because the answer to that question tells you everything you need to know about this kind of workflow. So I sort each of my tasks into one of these three buckets. It can be AI alone, AI plus human check, or simply human alone. And this is not just a YouTube thing. It applies everywhere, whether you're running a business, developing your portfolio, or you're doing schoolwork projects. The buckets are the same. Only the tasks will change. So let's start with bucket 1, AI alone. These are the easy stuff that you'll get 100% to an AI, large language model, to execute. They are high frequency, low stakes, and if it messes up, you spot it within few seconds. My video descriptions, fast drafts, all AI. I go through them in a couple of minutes and move on. Captions, timestamps, same thing. AI does everything. I only go to check for typos. For title ideas, I ask at least 5 options. I pick one that fits the video. None of this keeps me up at night, not even for video ideas. I simply pick and then add my human, relatable stories to the ideas. If you're a student, this helps you with your biography. If you sell things online, this is your first pass product description. Doesn't matter what it is, cheap fix, let AI run with it all. Now remember, all this you have to delegate it to an AI to do it 100%. You just need to come and check for, typos or, relatability, relevance, and then you're able to just ensure that everything is in context with what you want to do. Now for bucket 2, this is AI plus human input or human review. This is the biggest yet the one that has most traps. This is anything that leaves the building, anything that the client gets to see, the audience gets to watch if it's a video content, and everything that the customers get to see. My actual scripting starts here. AI helps me to write notes into full sentences, but I rewrite anything that doesn't sound like me before I get to film it. Also, my thumbnails go through this bucket too. I usually use Affinity to cut the budget because I don't have any Adobe subscription right now. AI helps me to, design it faster, better with test of other things. I use the models there to help me with that. Even my comments and replies, AI helps me to draft them, but then I have to ensure that it is within that context that I want it to get out. Because at the end of the day, look at it like a human interaction. Do you want a bot to be the one communicating to your customers, or do you want that human kind of relationship that you're building? So you have to review everything at this stage. Now, this is the dangerous part that brings the trap. Imagine you delegated that role 50% in your mind to the AI model to do it because you said, I'm going to review it. And then another step comes, you say, I'm going to approve it. And then before you know it, time passes, you never reviewed it, you never approved it. It goes back to step 1, which is like 100% done by an AI model without your own input. This is a trap that sets you back to step 1. And you have to be very cautious because when AI takes control, you have limited control on how the response is going to come from your clients or the audience that you're creating this content or trying to communicate to at the end of the day. This step is not a formality. It's a real step that you have to schedule in your workflows because it determines how clients get to react to everything that you're communicating out, your products, your portfolio, how people perceive you. It's out there. This is what you're giving out, not what you're running in your system. So the system is very important for you to schedule in your input in that kind of context, which brings me to element number 3, 100% done by a human being. So this is where strategy, pricing, saying no to something, it's everything that is related to your business. For example, AI doesn't dictate which kind of content I post. It will just give me an idea, but I'll decide which kind of content I actually need to work based on that kind of idea that is out there. AI doesn't get to decide which kind of deal you allow in your business. AI doesn't get to do that. You have to decide the type of partnerships you have to engage in. AI doesn't get to decide the pricing levels, for example, for the product that you're going to sell out. It doesn't get to set these pricing levels that you're going to give it out. The strategy, where do you see your business in the next 10 years, right? Maybe might turn out to be a charity. So AI doesn't have any control over this. 100% is done by you. You don't get to leverage that kind of a responsibility to delegate it to an AI model. Think about it this way. This is about everything that involves money and relationships at stake. And the test that I recommend you use is, if this goes wrong, do I get to lose money or do I get to lose my trust? Because with money, you can recover it in the future. But trust, you don't get to control anything about it. It's completely out of your control. So AI didn't shrink my job. It actually concentrated it. I actually do fewer tasks than I did before, but every task I do gets to carry more weight than it used to. So here's your homework. Pause this video and go back to the place where we talked about the 3 buckets, screenshot it, and then tonight, get your top 10 projects that you have with the tasks in it, then align each one of them in the 3 buckets that we have already mentioned. You already know where we're heading with this. We are building a system. By the end of that kind of a thing where you know exactly which tasks follow in what, you'll be able to know what to delegate to an AI tool, what to do yourself, and what to actually review with the help of AI. And by the time you lay all those tasks in the respective buckets, you'll realize something very uncomfortable. Your first hire shouldn't be a person. It should be a workflow.